And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford under pressure. They got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to him.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and very long.
32.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
When they got off the field on third down, an excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rip, and they get off the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let's go now.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burke. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins, to about the 26 here. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, he rifles one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Rams nothing.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit, because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Gay's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the third drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On play action, Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Lance now on first down. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Lance now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on third down. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And Lance going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Drive starts with a completion left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tony Pollard, 30 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie up the game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw again on second down. Lance. He finds it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Lance looking deep downfield, and that is incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and goal, Lance toward the pylon, caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Lance going to sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there.
Tackled by the quarterback, Derek Stingley.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. To throw on second down is Stafford.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball is tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him in.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, that's about... of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 27, Rams 17.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Stafford.
There's Mooney with another catch.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the red zone now, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tony Pollard, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Lance. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And some room to maneuver.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down and 8.
53. Ready. Omaha, remove. Omaha, remove.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford.
That's complete to Mooney.
Touchdown, LA!
Darnell Mooney.